Got to give a big shout out to my friend Elissa Deeds. Thank you so much for presenting all the stories that you do. Make sure you guys check out Elissa Deeds and ElissaDeeds.com. That's where I got this story from. A road rage incident. The individual that you guys see on my screen. Not going to believe this, man, but just the way that we lose our youth and the lives of our youth that have so much promise that could grow up and become something great is just very, very sad, and it's inexcusable, and it just has to be punished. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. All right, and I'm getting this story again from ElissaDeeds.com. To my friend, thank you so much. A road rage shooting claimed the life of a 4-year-old boy and the 4-year-old boy's life in Lancaster, California, Friday night, according to reports. So authorities say that the little boy by the name of 4-year-old Gore Adam Yan. So I'm going to say it like that, Adam Yan. His name is Gore, 4 years old. Handsome little kid. Was seated in the backseat of his family's car as they drove in the area of Sierra Highway and East Avenue J in Lancaster around 7:30 p.m. on Friday on the way to pick up groceries. Another driver first cut them off. That's how it always starts. Then proceeded to chase the family through the city streets, according to the LA County Sheriff's Department. The driver eventually pulled up next to Adam Yan's vehicle and began shooting, striking the little boy, striking him in the upper torso, authorities said. His father and his mother immediately drove to a hospital where he died from his wounds. The family is totally devastated. They're confused and out of awareness and in disbelief that this happened to their family. Investigators located the suspect's vehicle and arrested 29-year-old Byron Burkhart and 27-year-old Alexandria Gentile. Interesting name. Let me see if I can get their face up on the screen. This idiot with that fireball right there, 29 years old, and he looks very, very, very slow. Slower than molasses being poured into the snow. Whoever 27-year-old Alexis Gentile is, I don't know, but they've been arrested for murder. Lancaster mayor says Burkhart should not have been a free man. So check this out. This particular suspect was in custody a week ago for a gun-related felony, and they let him go because of a new bail law. LA County controversial new zero bail policy, which took effect in October, allows many of those arrested for non-violent crimes, including car theft, retail theft, and burglary, to be cited and released or booked and re-released instead of being held on bond. Firearm offenses are supposed to be reviewed by a magistrate under the new protocols. Supposed to be. But did they? If it's supposed to be, then it should have happened. It sounds like somebody just failed to do their job. Mayor Parris is calling on District Attorney George Gasson to keep criminals locked up to protect innocent victims like Gore. What we didn't expect, what did we expect? Did we really think our children weren't going to be victims of this policy? Because they are, he said. Coronado said that the Adam Yans recently moved from Glendale to Lancaster in search of a better life. Now they're enduring an unthinkable tragedy during what would otherwise be a festive time of year. Anybody who got information, call the Sheriff's Department, 323-890-5500. Those who want to be anonymous, call Crime Stoppers, 800-222-8477. So this baby boy died for absolutely no reason at all. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. If you ask me, I think that system is not a bad system. It's not a bad law. But if you have it to where if a gun-related charges, they're supposed to be reviewed. If they didn't review that, then they dropped the ball. But you have to still follow policy. So if it requires a review, should have did the damn review.
A road rage shooting on Sierra Highway takes the life of a 4-year-old boy.
A man and woman now facing charges. One of them was in jail just a week ago. Our Jennifer McGraw is live in Lancaster with new details about this case. Hi, Jen.
Yeah, the shocking death of this 4-year-old has local leaders calling on the full prosecution of these suspects. And again, this man should have been in jail. Deputies are investigating a violent road rage shooting on Sierra Highway. They say a family of 3 was on their way to the grocery store when a driver cut them off, pulled up alongside the passenger door, and fired off 8 shots.
Striking Gore in the back of the seat of the car as he was sitting down talking to his parents.
The family rushed their 4-year-old boy to the hospital, but Gore Adamian didn't survive.
The family right now is totally devastated. They're confused, in and out of awareness, consciousness, in disbelief that this happened to their family.
Dr. Miguel S. Coronado is speaking on behalf of the family.
Right before Christmas. It's just devastating. I just could not imagine. I mean, how do you even celebrate Christmas? I couldn't even think. The Christmas trees and the...
Yeah, this tragedy has shaken this community, and indeed, I'm just outside of the Lancaster courthouse. That suspect facing a judge in court just a short while ago, facing some very serious charges. Family members of the victim inside of the courtroom as well. They were surrounded by law enforcement. Here's more. The suspect, Byron Burkhart, in court facing a judge who read the serious charges.
Appears to be 1 count of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, use of firearm.
1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder with the use of a firearm. The charges unfolding after Burkhart allegedly shot to death 4-year-old Gore Adamian in a road rage attack Friday night in Lancaster. Burkhart not entering a plea in court, his arraignment postponed until late January of next year. The child in the back seat of his parents' car when authorities say Burkhart allegedly chased down Gore's family and unleashed a barrage of gunfire on their vehicle. The shooting happening after the suspect allegedly cut off the family's car in the 44,000 block of Sierra Highway, mere blocks from the LA County Sheriff's Station in Lancaster. Just yesterday, we talked to a spokesperson for the victim's family.
Fight against this violence and killing, stop murdering.
Detectives say the tragedy unfolding around 7:30 Friday night as the victim's family was driving on Sierra Highway, encountering the suspect's vehicle in traffic. Investigators say Burkhart cut the family off in his vehicle and then followed them through several surface streets. Authorities say at some point the victim's family slowed down, and that's when Burkhart allegedly pulled alongside the family's vehicle and opened fire, striking the child, killing him. Detectives initially arresting Burkhart along with a 29-year-old woman, booking them on suspicion of murder. The 29-year-old woman not facing charges at this time. Burkhart has a long criminal rap sheet. We talked to Lancaster Mayor Rex Paris, and he had this to say.
Isn't going to be the last 4-year-old that's shot down. I mean, the reality is that people have to be held accountable when they commit the lower end crimes.
And again, Burkhart expected back in a Lancaster courtroom late next month to be arraigned. His bail more than $5 million. He's still in jail, folks.
Man accused in a road rage shooting that killed a child appears in court. Here's a look at him. His name is Byron Burkhart. He's arraigned on several charges, including murder and attempted murder. Authorities say Burkhart got angry with another driver Friday and opened fire at that man's car. This little boy, 4-year-old Gore Adamian, who was sitting in the back seat, he died.
My closing thoughts with this man having this long criminal history. you give people like this opportunities to get out and change their life and be better than what they've been showing. And I just think that when you have a thug lion, when you have an individual like this that has proven time and time again with their actions that they're not going to do any better, they're not going to advance, they're not going to learn, they're not going to grow, they're not going to do anything except continue to be a menace to society. You know, people like this should never see the light of day again, and they shouldn't be given another opportunity. But to chase this family down like you were chasing down some prey or something like that is flat out sickening. If they have the DP, the death penalty, he absolutely deserves it. And so I don't know what role that the woman that was in the car with him played, but we need to take a look at that also. So if she was obstructing justice or anything like that, then she needs to pay for what happened to this baby boy. Young Prince, R.I.P. Handsome young man, and he deserved every opportunity to grow up and become something great. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do y'all have thoughts about the woman in the car? Do you know more than what's been told? People like him don't need another chance, another shot in life to do anything at all. Thank you.